Let's talk about that. It really seemed to have exploded on social media
Yes,
in terms of
yes.
what exactly happened. This was a senatorial debate.
No, it's a forum. They ask you a question and then you answer in 60 seconds.
1 minute. You were given 1 minute to
Yeah,
respond.
so if the question is very difficult to answer in 60 seconds, you will have your problem. That's why my answer was cut.
Yes.
Because it's more than the time limit.
Well, the core question of the question seemed to be that you were protecting the businesses instead of the quality of education.
No, because they gave permit to the schools and now they're closing it. And we're asking them, how do we do the transition? What will happen to the students who have paid their tuition fee, have studied in the schools? What will happen to them? I was asking them to give a certificate of what they have finished. So from that certificate, maybe they can find a job so that the money they have spent for their schooling and the time would be worthwhile naman.
Right.
And then maybe there's another way of maybe the schools, since the only thing that they lack is a tertiary hospital, and there are no tertiary hospital in many of the provinces. Maybe they won't not teach BSN or Bachelor of Science in Nursing,
yes.
but they will just offer courses that are not requiring the need for a tertiary hospital, like courses other than a bachelor's degree, like caregiver course or nursing aid course or whatever. I'm not familiar with all those nursing terms,
yes.
but maybe that's the spirit of the ladderized system of education, where you can study for 1 year, get a certificate equivalent to 1 year's work.
Right.
You study another year, get a certificate, and maybe find a job with those certificates. Because during this time, there was a boom in employment of healthcare people.
Correct.
So they can go abroad to be caregivers, to be nursing aid, or whatever position.
But again, in context, during that time there was a boom. They went overseas, but there was also controversy about the quality of the education of the nurses.
Yes,
correct?
we know that. That's
Yes.
why the Commissioner on Higher Education is doing their job. But as I was saying, it's not that easy to just close the school. You have
Correct.
to consider that there are people involved in
the middle of it.
Oh.
How was it? It looked like when it went viral. You know, I remembered seeing an infographic, a picture of you with the quote, one of the responses that you gave. How was it portrayed when it went viral?
They said that I was demeaning the nursing profession, but it was spliced. I said that if you don't finish your BSN degree, then maybe you can get a certificate wherein you can work as my term is room nurse. I don't know the term kasi to use for that kind of work.
Caretakers, actually what they use in the United States, right?
In the States. But
yes.
you know, sometimes they don't like that word also. So,
right.
So what the problem with me is I cannot think of what word to use. So I used room nurse, and they were angry with that word, room nurse. So.
And mostly these were nurses and nursing students who responded. Is that correct?
No, the nurses.
The nurses.